Do you recognize this place? If you are a returning viewer, then you do. And you also know we came back a little bit earlier than I expected. And here is the reason why. In the world of astrophotography, we have many categories. And two of those categories could be this. The first one, let's call it seasonal astrophotography. Here we can anticipate what's coming. Things like the Milky Way core, galaxies and nebulae return year after year after year. And we can look forward to capturing those cosmic wonders all the time. But there is also the unpredictable side of astrophotography, where the magic of unknown happens. This includes the phenomenon like aurora or comets, which surprise us with their appearance. And at this moment, we have one of those visitors in our night sky. Okay, I had to make a cut because of the name of the comet. I actually had to write it down on my paper. Now the name is C 2023 A3 Tsuchinshan, which is wrong, Atlas. And the name of the comet tells us a lot of things. For example, like this. The name of the comet contains data about where and when the comet was first seen. The letter C indicates a non-periodic comet. 2023 A3 means that the comet was discovered in 2023, with A indicating the first half of January, according to the AIU comet naming system. Each letter represents half of a month, so A is for the first half of January, B is for the second half of January, C is the first half of February, and so on. The number 3 shows it was the third object discovered in that specific period. Tsuchinshan-ATLAS means that the discovery was made by observers at China's Tsuchinshan or Purple Mountain Observatory. And an ATLAS, which is an acronym, stands for Asteroid Terrestrial Impact Last Alert System Telescope in South Africa. It was officially named in honor of both observatories. Before we move to gear and setup, let's take a look at those absolutely gorgeous conditions we're having at the moment. And we are unbelievably lucky, because for the whole day the whole area was covered in low cloud. I was checking a webcam hour after hour, and this today is also our last chance to capture the comet. The first attempt happened on the hill in the background. That's actually a ski center. And back then I was completely covered in cloud. The second and third attempt were from a balcony, but you know, that's nothing special, and looks like we will have a proper goodbye tonight. So okay, here is the gear I have with me today. The first setup is gonna be more of a deep sky oriented with a stock Nikon Z6. This is U, the vlogging camera, but I'll replace the lens with this one. It's the Tamron 70-200 f2.8 G2 lens, and I'll shoot at 200mm. That setup will sit on top of a Fornax Light Track Star Tracker. The second setup is gonna be Astro modified Nikon Z6 and Sigma 28mm art, and this one will sit on top of Nomad Star Tracker. With a wider field of view, I want to capture the Milky Way on the left side and Comet on the right side. And the reason I'll be shooting with Astro modified with a wide-angle lens, it's because on a Comet itself at 200mm you don't actually capture anything that would astro-modified camera bring out. So time to set things up. We forgot to do one thing, and that's to check where the Comet is actually going to be. So let me run my Planet Pro app first. Okay, at around 8, when astro darkness begins, here is the Milky Way, and the Comet is just next to it. And okay, it's gonna set around 10, but we also have moonrise at 9:30, so more than enough time to capture it. Now let's move to setting our gear up. Here's the main setup, the big tripod, Fornax light track, waiting for the camera, and here is the smaller, more portable one with mini tripod, move, shoot, move, nomad, Nikon Z6 and Sigma 28mm art. And all we have to do now is wait to get fully dark. There are some clouds in the sky, but I hope those won't make any problems. But all in all, so far so good. And here is the view from the wider lens. You can see it right up there. Looks like it's gonna go behind the cloud. So there are always some challenges, but I hope we're gonna get it. So far, so good. First image is here. Let me fix my focus, and there it is, our visitor leaving us. Before I packed up all my stuff, I decided to grab this shot also. It's gonna serve me more as a memory than a proper astro image. With this one I didn't really push the editing, because the image tells a story as it is. And here we have 200mm stacked shot of the Comet. I was kinda expecting a little bit more out of this image, at least when it comes to the tail and when I compare it to the wide-angle images. All in all, it's nice to have a portrait shot of this ball of ice flying through space. And here we have the last image from this trip, and I'm really pleased how this one turned out. I just love how the Milky Way is framed with the Comet right next to it. The low-level clouds on the horizon to add so much drama, and of course the cloud inversion in the valley below. I mean, this one is definitely one of my favorite astro images I have ever taken. We are done here for tonight, and what an incredible adventure it was. All the way from evening with fog rolling in and out, with a cloud messing with us just a little bit, and the ending was simply perfect. It is a privilege to capture such a fleeting moment in time. Now I hope you enjoyed it as well. I hope we will go out soon because we are at the peak fall season at the moment. So winter is already knocking at our doors. And you know, thank you for watching. Take care and bye bye.